Hi and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a fragrance from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. So on today's video we have this guy here, which is Cuir. This is a fragrance from the Vestiaire collection of Yves Saint Laurent, or YSL, whatever you prefer. This is their upper range, or their more expensive premium exclusive private blend type of line. And I will say that this one is one of the newer ones. It just launched in 2023 and I haven't heard very much about it. I was very curious because I actually did a couple of polls on this channel to see what people were interested in seeing when it comes to the house of YSL. And a lot of people were like tuxedo, and I did that video and like 2 people watched it. I'm joking. I really appreciate if you watch any video, and if you like any video, and if you enjoy any video, that is what I do the videos for. But this one itself is one of those that is new but never talked about. There's a couple of reasons why I feel like it's not, as loved or given as much attention as it should. But getting started with packaging, this is what it looks like when you buy a fragrance from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, their Vestiaire collection. It is a plain white box with some texture. I'll try to see if you can see that there. Let's see. Like if you look at the top, you actually get the YSL logo there. Very minute, very subtle. And then at the bottom, you get all of your information, such as a batch code, where it's made, and the ingredients list as well. Then when you pull this guy open, you get your fragrance in its little base, very nice. The liquid in this one is kind of a brownish purple-ish type of color, if you can see that, if it focuses. Very nice, beautiful liquid. I like that they actually changed the color of every single one of them to kind of match the vibe that they're going for with the fragrance. At the top, you do get a YSL logo as well. It is reflective. This one is crooked, so I'm assuming the magnet's not in place correctly. On your lid, you're getting this kind of like fabric texture type material, and then inside you also get a YSL. So very nice little touches when it comes to buying a luxurious fragrance like this. The bottle is very simplistic, as you have seen it. It's just a square bottle with a sticker on it that says Cuir, and then it talks about the notes at the bottom there, so it says oud and violet. Notes for this fragrance are going to be oud, saffron, suede, mandarin orange, cardamom, clove, gaiac wood, and violet leaf. And let's just say that this is a nice scent. I will say that it is a scent that I could see someone actually becoming their signature scent, and that they would actually really like it and appreciate it and wear it on a day-to-day basis. The problem comes in here. It's a little hard to wear, and I think because the gaiac wood in there, I'm not a fan of gaiac wood. Let's just put that out there. I don't like the note of the gaiac wood. It is not my top pick when it comes to fragrances. I think it typically makes the scent a little bit, sour, if you will, a little bit stinky. And because of that, it's not my number one pick. So let's talk about the scent. When you first spray this, you get violets off the top. You really get that very subtleness when it comes to the saffron. Very beautiful combination of both of the notes, the violet, the saffron. You get a lot of cardamom and mandarin in this fragrance. They are at the top. They are very prominent when you first spray this fragrance. And then it dries down and you're still getting that violet leaf in there, but then it becomes an oud fragrance. This oud is not going to be an oud wood type of smell. It's going to be kind of like a real oud, but not necessarily like a oud rose type of scent that really smells really good. It kind of comes off a little bit sour, and then that combination of the gaiac wood on top of it really makes this fragrance a little hard to wear. The suede in here is very nice, and I think that, if we kind of got rid of the suede in this fragrance, then it would be a lot more wearable. But you're adding these 2 sour notes, and then you're adding suede on top of it, making it even harder to wear this fragrance, a little bit, too challenging. My partner actually likes this fragrance quite a bit, and they wear it constantly. But for me, it's just probably a little too strong. I do like this scent, don't get me wrong. When it does dry down, it is very beautiful. You get that violet leaf in the leftovers. You get that beautiful saffron in the leftovers. You get that very nice oud and the soft, soft suede, making it a little bit more wearable. But for the first 2 to 3 hours, you might be choking yourself out because it is a little strong. It is a little bit much. Now, don't hear me like I'm actually talking bad about this fragrance, because I'm not. I actually really do like the scent. It is very nice. Like I said, it is a very artistic scent. It is very much done in line with the rest of the Yves Saint Laurent line, which is that smoky type of rock and roll sexiness. And the perfumer for this fragrance is Fabrice Petitgrains. That goes in line with his philosophy of perfumery, and I certainly think that the scent itself does become very soft, does become very elegant. You have to like the opening, and I think for me, the opening is a little bit challenging, but it does get better, you know, like they say, it gets better, and it really truly does with this actual scent itself. I know a lot of people have been comparing this to Baby Cat. I am not able to get that fragrance. I have looked high and low, side to side, and I'm not spending $1,000 on a bottle that is 270 US dollars retail. I have asked a couple of friends to bring it back from Europe, and they have completely ignored me, so they have been blocked. I'm just joking, but yes, this is a comparison to that one. I think it's like the US version of Baby Cat because the other one doesn't have oud, but it has very similar notes to this one here. I would say that if you are a female, steer clear of this one because you're probably not going to like it. It is a very masculine scent. It's kind of in line with ombre leather, Tuscan leather, white suede even kind of in here. White suede's a little bit more musky, a little bit more clean, but I would say it's very much similar to Ombre Leather 16, the 2016 version. And that's because it has a beautiful violet note in there that is mixed with the suede in there, which really makes this a lot likable. I think, like I said, what they kind of did a little wrong, on my opinion, it's just my opinion, I'm not allowed to have one, is the Gaiac wood. I think that if everything else was in here, we could definitely do a very nice, beautiful scent, but the Gaiac wood for me is not, it's just not it. What do you think of Gaiac wood? Is it just me that does not like Gaiac wood? I know Le Labo makes a fragrance that is Gaiac wood centric, and a lot of the fragrances that have Gaiac wood are just not my cup of tea. What do you think? Let me know all of that down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more fragrance related content, and I hope to see you on the next video.